I'm Molly Tavella. I'm the project coordinator for Gig Buddies in Glasgow. So I started out as the project coordinator just in Glasgow, but now I kind of work across the Central Belt like the rest of the team. Um, Gig Buddies is an innovative social project that supports adults with a learning disability and autistic adults to make new friends, build their confidence, and get out to things that they want to get out to, whether that's live music or live theatre, or we say whatever your gig is. So some people get out to the gym, do sporty things. It's just about giving people that kind of like choice and autonomy about what they want to do and connecting them with people that have the same passions as they do.
To me, it means getting to have a friend that you get to explore all sorts of new stuff around Edinburgh, a friend you get to talk to all different kinds of stuff about and who's had different experiences than you, but at the same time just getting to be pals and do fun stuff.
And then go out different places in Edinburgh.
I think now we understand what the other one enjoys more, so we know how to pick activities that suit us really well.
That's right, and by going to the cinema as well.
Yeah.
If there's any films that we don't very like, we can go to the next one.
Exactly. And we also ask each other a lot about things that have happened in our lives. So we follow up about holidays, and we've gotten to know each other's families and friends and different foods we like and jokes we like and things like that.
The impact that Gig Buddies has on people is something that we expect will last kind of through their lives, even if they're no longer involved in Gig Buddies. We definitely see people been working for Gig Buddies for 6 years now. So some of the members are people who have been involved in the project for all of that time, and you can really see the kind of the difference in people's confidence, both in talking to new people and to getting out by themselves. We often see people kind of developing friendships that exist without our help after the fact. There are people who have met at socials who keep in touch and who get out themselves, make their own plans.
For me, becoming part of the Gig Buddies team, it was always a dream job. I remember reading about Gig Buddies years ago when I read about the Stay Up Late campaign down in Brighton, and I thought it was amazing because at that time I have a son, Aidan, who's 26 now, but at that time he was a teenager. And Aidan is autistic and has a learning disability. And I was becoming aware that the world wasn't going to be the way that I wanted it to be for him as an adult, that there are going to potentially be a lot of barriers to him accessing the local community and living the good life that I'd always envisaged for him. And so when I read about the Gig Buddies project, I thought that was amazing. But I thought it was amazing for Aidan and for other people who have a learning disability. But I remember a part of me feeling like, wow, what an amazing job that would be when I read about the project coordinator roles. So when Gig Buddies first came into West Lothian, my first thought was, wow, this is going to be amazing for Aidan. And I got him signed up immediately. It's more a feeling. Just a feeling, a sense that you get when you are in the company of people who aren't paid to be in your life. And I think that sums it up. You can't quantify the impact unless you've experienced it. I think there's, you often hear people talk about how you can be surrounded by people but be lonely and feel isolated, and I think that can be the case for some people who have support needs. And I think it's felt because the people who are around you are all paid to be in your life.
Yeah, it's a really important part of our work is working with venues, and we do that in lots of different ways. We try to be really flexible about the way that we support venues. The obvious big thing that we do is the accessibility training and the learning disability awareness training that we offer to our partner venues, that just covers lots of the basics about people's support needs and about learning disability history, to kind of give people a sense of the why as well as the how of supporting and welcoming customers with additional support needs. And that's really important to us because it impacts people who aren't Gig Buddies members. If we can help a venue to become more inclusive, that'll have an impact on any customer that's got any additional support needs, even if they don't know us.
Since their son has started coming along to Gig Buddies socials, that they've seen such a big difference in him. His confidence has risen, but it's not just that, it's what he's speaking about. It's the questions he asks. It's what he's telling them about his day, his week, his future plans, telling them about gig buddies, socials that are coming up, and how much he's looking forward to them. Looking at the ticket giveaways that we've got and finding free ticket giveaways and being excited to put his name forward to go along and see, various things. Most recently he went to see Jason Manford and was absolutely delighted with that. And to know that you're providing those experiences that otherwise, it's not that the person, the Gig Buddies member, doesn't have access for any other reason than they just don't know what's happening, and they just don't know what they can get out and about to, because nobody has supported them to take time to have a look and see what's on at the local venue, or to see artists that they really love, whether that's a music artist or a comedian or a theatre show. I think it can be overlooked that these are things that we can choose whether or not we want to explore and see what's happening or not. But for some people, if you have a learning disability, nobody has actually sat down and explained to you, there's a list out there. Here are all the artists that are playing in local area. Here's who's going to be performing at the Fringe this year. Or haven't you seen this music festival? These artists are going to be here and they're going to be playing this type of music.
It just works incredibly well at making people like happy and fulfilled. There's something kind of magical about live music that helps people to like open up emotionally, and seeing people just make really fast friends when they've experienced a gig together, because everybody they have something to talk about, there's something to do, so it's kind of something that gets people together. But there's also something really special just about the experience of like taking in live art together, that really fast tracks the friendship stuff, and helps people build those sustainable friendships that can kind of stick with them, and continue to exist independently, and just really help people's sense of themselves.
It's not all about the Gig Buddy matching process and getting a Gig Buddy volunteer. And I think when we describe the project, sometimes some people, they really, that's the part of it that they really focus on about getting a Gig Buddy, who goes out with somebody on a one-to-one basis based on events that you both like. But especially in West Lothian, it's all about the community. It's about knowing that at least once a month you can come along and there will be people that you know, there will be people that you don't know, but the people that you don't know, everyone is there on an equal basis, and that you're going to have people to spend time with, people to ask about, to get to know. And I think that is one of the biggest strengths, especially in West Lothian, because we don't have a lot of venues, we don't have a lot going on at the weekend, because we have, like everywhere else, we have a lot of issues around transport. So the impact of just having a social space that you can come along to once a month that's relaxed, and you know that you're going to be welcome and somebody's going to chat to you, I think it does a lot for people's mental health, to make them feel included and welcomed, and that and that we do care, that we do want people to be involved, and we do want people to be included.
I would tell them absolutely do it. I think it's so fun, so flexible, so you can really make it yourself. So whatever you like to do, whatever your buddy likes to do.
And you just speak to your Gig Buddy, what's your interest?
Yeah, and you get to know someone that you wouldn't have got to meet otherwise, so it's great. And would you recommend that people do Gig Buddies?
Yes, because it gets you out of the house and you do loads of things.
Awesome.
So what does music mean to you?
Music is it makes my life happy because what I do.
Hmm.
Music is my thing, Sam. I've always been into it. I enjoy working with good buddies. They've made my life very happy. They want me to be involved with things more, and I would like to be more involved if I can.
Is that why you're playing this gig?
I like playing music. And that's my hobby. There you go there.
So what have we got here, Dan?
Oh, different stuff. There's disco, there's Motown, there's a lot of other equipment.
Cool. How far back does it go?
It goes right back to there. But there's more at the back of that box.
What music are you playing on Saturday night then with Michael?
I'm doing Status Quo. I'm doing No Diamonds Hat. And a couple other ones.
What does it mean to be able to play a gig?
It made me. I want to play. It made me happy and be nice to do it. That's the first time anybody's ever asked me.
What did you just do, Don?
I done that sing in front of you.
How did you find it?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
I really enjoyed it.
What were the audience like?
They were fantastic.
Yeah?
Fantastic they were.